Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to another TCG video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Today I have incredible news out there for people that want to be playing competitively and are on a budget. Pokemon is doing it once again, creating products that is going to be putting very highly competitive cards into a very easy to purchase box here. It's going to be the League Battle deck that we're going to be getting in November, and look at that. What you see at first glance, you get 3 Charizard EX, you get 2 Pidgeot EX, you get Prime Catcher. All of these cards separately cost tons of money, and with that, Pokemon is ensuring that the game is literally for everyone. If you take a look at other Pokemon products, they have been releasing a lot of competitive stuff. Like if I began my journey all the way back in 2012, I actually at one point paid $70 for a Shaman EX or paid $50 for a Mewtwo EX. Back in the day, the game was not as accessible as it is today. Now, I don't know who is in charge at the Pokemon company, but they are doing a fantastic job here. They are knocking it out the park with these products because this is going to allow the game to grow even further. Like I've seen the game grow all the way from 2012 to 2024, and now here the World Championships, if we just take a look a couple of weeks ago, were just ginormous. The production quality has leveled up to an unseen level, and we also see is that the player base has grown incredibly. Like it is not unheard of to have over 2,000 man events. It's crazy. So many players are now joining in, and the boundary actually of like, oh, should I begin the Pokemon TCG? Oh, isn't it too expensive? Well, that is completely gone here because the game is cheaper than ever before. Also, with Scarlet and Violet being overprinted, the cards are actually not that pricey. We had like the last time I remember like paying a lot of money for like a competitive card has been a long time ago. So we're going to be talking about this League Battle deck, and we're also going to be showcasing how I personally would upgrade this product so you can start playing for, of course, the new season. This actually releases in November, and Charizard Pidgeot will be legal for at least 2 more years, so that's going to be fantastic for you. So if you're getting this product, maybe for the holidays or stuff, you want to be making a good impression on somebody for a gift, this only costs $29.99 as the retail price, and you get tons and tons of value. I think personally Prime Catcher is the best ace pack card we've gotten throughout the release of all these ace packs. And Pidgeot, not only does he play with Charizard, but can see play with Greninja EX. It can see play as a control archetype. You can be playing Pidgeot with the new Terrapagus EX coming out on Stellar Crown. It is definitely a fantastic product, and we're going to be diving into this product to see what actually is in here. So we do here see that the League Battle deck, it's a tier 3 battle deck. So we did see that they already released products like this before. Think about like the Mew V Max battle deck, but this time around they put the extra step because you have all the Charizard EXs already, you have all the Pidgeot EXs already, you have your ace pack card of choice, and you have your staples like the Buddy Puffins are in there, Ultra Ball is in there, Rare Candy is in there. So I'll be showcasing exactly what is in here, but this is the back of it, by the way. You also get a ready to play 60 card deck, damage counter dice, coin flip die, condition markers, deck box, accessory box, strategy sheet, and also a code card to play this deck online. And the funny fact is that because Charizard inherently is just such a strong card, if you would be buying this and just enter a league challenge, there's a good possibility you even get championship points by just purchasing this League Battle deck. That's how ridiculous it is. And if we just compare it with other card games, think about Yu-Gi-Oh, where a viable deck costs like around $300, for example. Magic the Gathering, same story. So here you buy this $29.99, and on top of this, maybe you get some $20 put to the side and just buy some single cards, and out of nowhere you have a tier 1 S deck that's going to be lasting for at least 2 years, that it's going to be helping you to play the game. And that's I couldn't be happier because the game is more accessible than ever before. And that's just awesome. Look at this deck box and the dice, the coin, the condition markers. Very cool indeed. And Charizard is, of course, yeah, the money-making machine of Pokemon. So I'm expecting this product to be selling like nothing you've ever seen before, because this is the best League Battle deck I've ever seen. We're gonna be jumping over here to some extra information here. It actually releases on November 15, so that's super nice. And this is gonna be dropping the MSRP. Actually, the prices, the single prices for like Pidgeot, Prime Cash, and all that will go down, I know. But who cares? The game is just so awesome, and if more and more people will get into the game because it's cheaper than ever before, I'm all for it. I just hope that events like regional events and internationals can, not like cap instantly. That's gonna be meaning that we need bigger venues at least for the next couple of years, because the game has grown so incredibly. And not only the game, the production quality for the streams. If you take a look at the stream, there was a new stream layover at the World Championships that they introduced, and I couldn't be any happier just for people that have never played this game to be following along, because it's just, this is only the beginning, folks. And I also saw in Japan, there are already events with 5,000 people, so if you can't tell, I'm super excited. So this is the exact 60 that you're getting in the Charizard EX, Pidgeot EX League Battle deck. So as you can see, a lot of crazy good cards here, even the Stadium card Artisan left and right. So this is the exact 60. Lots of these cards are already going to be included in top tier S decks. Like think about Buddy Puffins, Ultra Balls, stuff like, for example, Iono. Very great cards indeed. I don't know why the Moltres is in here, but we're going to be making our way through that. So I personally would change this deck to be adding in a Dusknoir line, because I'm a big fan of upgrading Charizard with Dusknoir, because you have prize control. So first of all, what we're going to be doing is dropping the energies down all the way to 6. I think 6 is efficient because Charizard EX already has its Infernal Rain abilities to get energies from the deck. To make sure you're having enough energies, we're going to be adding in a Super Rod. So by itself, that doesn't cost anything. Basic energy and a Super Rod, who cares? I'm actually going to be discarding the TM Evolution, not too big of a fan of that. And I'm also going to be discarding the evolutions right here. I'm going to be getting rid of 2 Pidgeotos. I'm going to be getting rid of the Charmeleon here. Let's go. Let's go. Again, I'm going to keep 1, I suppose. We're going to get rid of 1 Pidgey. And now that I think about it, before we're doing anything else, I'm actually going to be going back to that Super Rod. We're going to be discarding everything that we don't need first. So Artisan, get rid of that. Switch, get rid of that. All the rest seems fine. I guess you can drop an Iono, and I guess you can drop the Professor's Researches and drop the Moltres card. So you currently are looking at a deck, if I can see it here correctly, 41 cards you're getting that are already in top tier S decks. So you're only gonna have to acquire 19 cards. That's not a lot, and that's not gonna be costing a lot of money indeed. So 19 cards is what we're looking for. So as mentioned, we're gonna be buffing 1 Super Rod. Doesn't cost anything, to be honest. What else are we gonna be adding in? I think I'm a big fan of adding in some Nest Ball here, and just to have some additional ways to find Pokemon, I'm gonna be adding in 2 copies of Nest Ball right here. Next up, we're going to be adding the Arvins all the way up to 4. Arvins doesn't cost a lot of money, so we're already at only 14 cards remaining, which is great. A great card you definitely need in a Charizard deck is a Radiant Charizard. It's also a card that might cost like $5 or something, if I'm not mistaken, so not the end of the world for sure. And also, now that I think about it, this League Battle deck, I think it also doesn't come packed with the Manaphy, so I think instead it comes packed with something else, but we don't care about it too much. We're going to be adding in that Manaphy. So it's like we need 20 cards, right? So we're going to be adding in the Manaphy in this list. Let's go. What else might we possibly need in the list? I think, as mentioned, the Dusknoir line is nice. So I'm actually going to be adding a 2-1-1 line in there. So 2 little Duskulls. Then we're going to be adding in the Dusknoir, one of them. And then a Dusclops. That seems to be nice, right? So that's not going to be costing a lot of money. So the only things that might cost money is like the Radiant Charizard. We also need a Rotom V. I think that's around $2. Not going to be, the end of the world. We're going to be adding in a Lumineon, which is also super nice. Also doesn't cost a lot. It's also available as a promo card as well. Costs about $2. I think the one that's going to be the most money, I think, is the Fazandipity, around $5 here. So if we take a combination, we only need 6 more cards. I think we're going to be adding in Counter Catcher, 2 of them, because if you fall behind, you definitely want to have some Counter Catchers in your deck. if we're taking a look at it right now, there's only 4 cards remaining that we want. A Forest Sealstone is also nice, definitely because you're playing a high amount of Arven. That card I think is around $5 or $4 as well. There's that. So we only need 3 more cards to complete our fantastic Charizard deck. So do you see how easy it is to upgrade your League Battle deck? I think it's kind of a ridiculous situation. And also I want to be noting here is that if you want to have some additional information, you can also head over to limitlesstcg.com, go to tournaments, go to the World Championship or a recent tournament event, and then you can scout through all the Charizard lists that are out there and just take a look at how they are built here. So in this situation, we do see here some people are playing the B-Barrel line. I think a Collapse Stadium is actually not too bad of an idea, and a Turo is also something I would include personally. So let's put that in right now, Collapse Stadium. There we go. Putting it in there. That's not going to be the end of the world. You can also think about adding in Temple of Sinnoh or something similar, but I'm not too keen on that, so we're going to be adding in Turo, which is nice. You can also think about adding in a Palpat, a 3rd copy of Balls, or a 3rd copy of Nuzbel. In case out of nowhere here, we have upgraded this League Battle deck into a top tier S deck, Charizard EX Pidgeot, and it only took us 20 cards to put in here. I'm gonna be adding in my calculator right here. I'm gonna be adding in, let's see here, what did we actually need? We need Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusknoir. It's probably gonna be around $2, I suppose. A Radiant Charizard, about $5. A Manaphy, that's probably gonna be like 50 cents or something. A Rotom, $2. Lumineon, $1.5. There's gonna be a Facility of $5. What else can we see here that we possibly needed? Turos, 50 cents, I suppose. Counter Catchers, maybe before Sealstone. So if you add in, as an average, $20 additional to your purchase price of the product you see here, so the League Battle deck, we're at $29.99, and add in $20 additional for $49.99. You have a tier S competitive deck. How crazy is that we have entered a time and era where you can just pick something off the shelves of your local card shop, spend an additional $20, and boom, you get yourself a tier S deck, and you can start playing tournaments for at least a couple of years, which is incredible. So that's something I wanted to be sharing here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the news as well. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways you have no idea. And be sure to check out Charizard will be increasing in popularity. Of course, in the Stellar Crown, it's already a tier as deck, and it's not going to be changing anytime soon. In November, we're also going to be getting that Surging Sparks set as well. So we'll see what the meta changes there. But when this product is released, you're going to, of course, have an easy time to create competitive decks. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG Epic News. Peace.